Hi guys, I'm SourPatchSimmer and today I decided to make a starter home. It was quite an interesting build. I haven't actually made a starter home ever before, so it was quite hard for me to kind of look at the price range of everything. But in this home I really wanted to focus on split leveling, so I've got the foundation up there and the kitchen is bottom foundation level, the steps down to it you'll see later in the video, and upstairs is kind of like a loft slash studio apartment feel, so half of the ceiling is cut away basically. I really enjoyed building this. Sorry if there's any background noise, by the way. I live next to a really loud and main road, so if you can hear anything it's probably that. But yeah, I've just cut away the ceiling there so it drops down so it's split level, and yeah, I was just messing around with different columns for outside to see what would look nice. I really wanted to go minimalist with this home, obviously because of the price range. It did kind of kill me later on that I couldn't decorate as much as I usually decorate, and I had to very much be concerned about how much things were, which you can see in the top. I keep on checking how much the actual lot costs. It turned out to be, I think it was just shy of 17,000 simoleons, which isn't too bad actually. I probably could have done a little bit more with it, but I think that's the whole point of starters, that whoever has them or downloads them, or the ones that Max has put in the game, you can do whatever you want with them. A lot of the times the starter homes in my players tend to be their home for a long time, and then I build them a new one and they move in there. But yeah, I really wanted to do something with split levels and kind of like a loft apartment studio feel. Now that paneling, the wood stuff there, ends up being changed later on in favour of, I think it's just the white walls I end up going with a little bit of pop of yellow, which tends to work in The Sims, but I think a massive yellow wall wouldn't look that nice in real life. Maybe if it was mustard colour, but not really bright yellow. Neon yellow would be quite interesting, I think, as wallpaper. Here I am just adding in the floor, and there I am also taking away the floor for the kitchen. Really, I would love to live in this house. As much as it might be a really small start home, I think it'd be so cool to live somewhere that has all these different types of split leveling. I just really like split levels at the moment. I was just changing the foundation colour there to match better with the inside of the house and also the outside, which you'll see in a moment. I really wanted to add full windows to this, specifically because I've noticed in the other starter homes that that are already in the game, they don't have that many windows, and it's not that bright in the houses during the day, and you technically have to use the lighting quite a lot, which runs the build up. And for some reason here as well, I couldn't use my shift key to place the different wallpaper, so I just had to do it like one by one, and even when I dragged it, it actually went to the outside of the house. I think it's because I didn't finish the ceiling correctly, which you can see here, sorry, me adjusting that. But yeah, I really thought this would be a cool house to build, so I'm really pleased I did it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, obviously it's just a starter home, but I really wanted to dive in and try and do it myself, because I've never actually made a starter home ever, even in my own game, let alone for other people. Because I don't cheat, but I tend to just slowly build my way up, so the starter homes tend to be nicer and nicer. Here I am also adding a divider. I end up changing that out and getting rid of it, actually. I kind of wish I'd put a half wall in there, but it doesn't really matter. You can add that in your own game if you want to, but I quite like the fact that it was just completely open, which a lot of those kind of studio lofts are. And the bathroom does end up getting resized because there's not really that much you can do with the bathroom. Considering it's just a starter, it's just sink, toilet, and the shower, and that's about it. I don't even think I added I don't even think I added any kind of like rugs or anything. I know I added a mirror, but that's about it. Don't worry about these counters as well. They do end up getting changed to a darker colour because they just did not go. It did not look nice. I was debating on whether I liked them for a while, and I was like, no, these need to be changed. So I changed them to a darker brown/black colour to kind of tie in with everything. Since if it's going to be a modern home, they're usually neutral colours and black, white, cream, that kind of thing. So here I am just adding in a TV as well. I was debating on a dining room like table, but there's not that much space in there. I mean, obviously you can add it in your own game. Here I'm finally changing the colours of that. They did not go at all. But yeah, no, at this point I was thinking, I need more things. I need to add more. It slowly drove me crazy, like not being able to decorate as much as I like to. But I did enjoy making it. I did have to mess around with the way that things were placed, so just the couch and the TV and the TV stand, as I didn't really want it just to be couch TV in the middle of the room. I wanted it to look a little bit nicer than that. And here I am placing the very sad looking bathroom, I have to admit, and finally resizing it as I realised it was way too big for what it needed to be. Then I get rid of the divider here, I think. Yeah, because the flooring looked really strange. Like, although Sims, obviously it doesn't really matter, it was bothering me for myself. And I also checked if the Sims can get up there, which they can. Should be totally fine. Yeah, here I am changing the layout a little bit more. And yeah, I really wish I'd put more decoration in, but I couldn't because I don't want it to be too much that... Although, yeah, you can move in because it's under 20,000 simoleons. You have nothing left, so you can't even eat or anything like that, which would suck. Yeah, I was just testing out the walls there, like seeing what colours would look nice, just to give it something else, because otherwise it's just basically a white box, which is a little bit boring, I think. Just adding a couple of rugs, and I think at this point, yeah, I'm starting to look at the decorations and clutter. So I really like the clutter items. I use a lot of them in my games, so not being able to use them was kind of driving me crazy. But I think, yeah, I discover all the plants, so I think there's 3 plants in this house, just to not be completely and utterly really horrible and boring. Another rug there as well for underneath the sink. But yeah, I really did enjoy this, making this house. But I think I'll probably rebuild it with a little bit more money so I can make it a bit more expensive and a bit more cluttered and a lot more of the things I tend to enjoy doing in building. But I wanted to challenge myself a little bit here and do something a little bit crazy for my mind anyway, since I tend not to do these things when I'm building. And here I am just adding some of the outdoor lights, because obviously we want it to be a little bit well lit. I mean, we want to let our Sims see the world, you know, like, look at the lights, they need them. Just adding in a mailbox there, or post box, whatever you want to call it, and changing the windows in the bathroom and seeing if I could change it anywhere around, adding a mirror as well in there. It's still driving me crazy how empty it seems to be, but obviously it's a starter, it's supposed to be. I also try and have a look at terrain stuff, since I don't want to add any flooring because I don't want it to be more expensive, but I want it to look nice on the outside anyway. I wish I had leftover money to use the some trees or something. I also went a little bit crazy with some of the terrain tools, but I change it, don't worry, it's okay. I do a little bit of it though, just to give it something on the outside to look nice, and I also add some flooring there as well. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Thanks. Enjoy the screenshot.